I'm like, you arrest me? Cool. Yes, we're doing like breaking city laws, right? But let me back into school because I didn't do none of this shit on campus.
Had a weapon on him, got arrested during school hours because he's ditching school. Yeah. Like, get him out of here. If Tycho was at that school and you heard about this other kid that was causing these problems, what would you do?
On his school? I'm pulling him out of school. We're going to another school.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back to another episode of The Careful Boys, and this is some breaking news out here, y'all. We have just landed on the verdict, and this is a very, very big case of Carmelo Anthony. If you guys don't remember the backstory, this was back in April of 2025. This was a district-wide track meet in Frisco, Texas. This kid, Carmelo Anthony from Centennial High, sat under a...
Oh, not the basketball player.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I kept thinking about the basketball player the whole fucking time.
Yeah. This is when he was on the Knicks, and he was sitting under a tent at a rival Memorial High.
No, Denver Nuggets is the real Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, but this is Knick era. That's the whole point.
This is the Centennial High School era.
Confronted by Memorial track team members, and he was told to leave. The exchange escalated. He fatally stabbed 17-year-old Austin Metcalf, who died in his twin brother Hunter's arms. Anthony admitted the stabbing from the start. The entire trial was about whether it was self-defense. So you guys remember that story, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah,
Not at all, but he stabbed the motherfucker.
He stabbed him in the heart. He stabbed him in the heart.
Maybe I wasn't here. I don't know. Was I here?
We did that, yes. I think so, probably.
I don't know. It was all over the news too.
Yeah, it's definitely a big story.
I don't remember it at all.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So the verdict, the jury convicted him of murder in under 3 hours, then rejected the sudden passion argument that could have reduced his sentence. He got 35 years out of a possible 5 to 99 and is parole eligible after half. He was 17 then. Texas law allowed him to be charged as an adult, and he's 19 now.
Damn.
Smart move on them.
Now, obviously, this has just kind of been a huge talking point, if you will, with the nation, because it's not just like a typical crime story in a sense. It went viral largely because social media amplified the racial.
Always.
Yeah.
Always racial.
Anthony's black kid, Metcalf is a white kid. Anthony's supporters were particularly upset that the jury had no black jurors. Crowds clashed outside the courthouse before the verdict. This was also one of those things where it got a little bit interesting because Give, Send, Go was a fund for Anthony that was started. It has raised over $630,000. Sure.
What are they complaining about? No black jurors. What if all the black people wanted to skip jury duty that day? Because they're not responsible to be known for going to jury duty. That's what Subin said.
Was that what Subin? Can you corroborate what you said?
You know, white people love doing
Bart.
their civil service, so they're gonna go do jury duty, right? A lot of minorities and the other people, like myself included, is gonna skip every jury duty.
I skip jury duty.
You're trash.
To ride.
You're trash. You don't count.
Because you know, people they just examine the destination. They don't go, what's the journey of why there's only 30 white people, right? It's like they don't have the video clip of all the black families ripping their jury.
Also, would they rather have 30 white liberals or 30 black Republicans?
That is tough. That is a tough question.
They can't wait to make an example out of someone.
They can't wait to lay like a rug and let people walk all over them.
Yep.
I do believe that there are even like four black fellow like high school kids that testified against him as well in witness testimony and stuff too. So I mean, it's like I don't think it's obviously that's the whole point though. Like the fact that there's a racial conversation, like that's a huge.
The jury also had Mexicans and Asians on it, right? I read that somewhere.
Oh, so just no black people.
Yeah.
Oh. Because if it was 30 Klansmen, I'd be afraid.
Yeah.
I'd be like, objection, Your Honor, or whatever you say. Can we redo this whole thing? Because it's kind of crazy.
Too many pillowcases.
Yes.
I just hate how it became a race thing. You know what I'm saying? Now everything's about like
Everything.
a race thing.
Well, that's America. Like everything's a race thing, right?
Kid gets stabbed at school and it's a race thing.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? We're not talking about the stabbing anymore.
To answer you, the jury appeared to be a mix of white, Middle Eastern, and Southeast Asian people, but none who identified as black. But yeah, and then again, the other huge thing is that we also live in a time where people are crowdfunding, and there's like a large social sympathy, regardless of
social justice.
Some version, yeah. So like being able to raise over $630,000 with a goal of nearly $1.4 million. with donations still pouring through after conviction. It's kind of like it just sets like a different kind of tone and understanding of like how people see justice and crime and right and wrong.
But didn't you buy houses and cars with that money?
Dude, it's worse.
Dude, he got that kind of.
They rented $1 million house.
Oh, they got that kind of money from the crowdfund.
Well,
They didn't buy
have it for
it?
long.
I just
Holy
remember
shit.
hearing.
Get this. He also had a public defender after they raised all that bread.
He didn't actually pay for a lawyer.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I think the kid got dicked by his parents.
He could have got a fire ass lawyer
A Persian.
from California, a Persian Jewish lawyer.
Yeah.
Man, they would have guaranteed you a win. You know what I mean?
Persian, Armenian, Jewish. He would have won.
Not Armenia. I don't know about Armenia.
Nah, Armenian. I don't know about them being lawyers.
They're not that good.
Yeah, not.
Because Kim Kardashian tried, but she couldn't pass.
Maybe if you want them to smell really good.
Huh?
If you want them to smell really good, you get an Armenian.
You probably get headaches, but yeah.
Oh, because the cologne.
Cologne, dude.
Cologne company.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Speaking of allies, because you know there's work you put in the office, right? But there's also work you put in on the streets.
Okay.
If more of us had the N-word card, I think they would have voted against in the juror.
Expand on that.
Well, you know, because if we were honorary black people,
Okay.
We feel allied.
we would be allied and it would be like, yo, this guy's innocent, give him a less sentence. But let's say Jeremiah or whatever that was in the jury, he was like, you know what? Antoine didn't give me my N-word card. You know how I'm going to vote now. I'm going to take it out on fucking Carmelo Anthony.
We're not in the club. Your neighbor keeps having house parties across the street. You're not invited.
I'm just explaining
How society works.
the dynamics of the ecosystem. I'm not talking about right or wrong. I'm just saying, you know, when you study like a animal area.
Can you try it like in the defense of the other person with that same analogy though? Like what else could they potentially like provide or have provided before?
Could have Carmelo Anthony and his team have done?
Yeah, or like things that maybe like maybe I can't give you the N-word card, but like haven't I already been doing this with my culture and heritage? Well, what about that argument? Is that there or nah?
Like invite people to more barbecues like that?
Yeah, probably, huh? Or like here's my music and fashion or something. No.
Or just let people in more. Like if you guys are all talking Asian shit all the time and I'm not allowed to talk about anything around you because you're like, nah, you're not Asian, you can't even talk about this. Then like I'm like, well, fuck these guys. That's what Bart's saying.
Well, you shouldn't say things though. Just if you could just say that.
Okay, I won't. Okay, my bad.
Check your privilege, man.
Yeah, check your privilege.
What sucks about pulling the race card though is it becomes like a neener type shit. You know? It's like, well, if you don't vote for you, I'm gonna vote for you. So it's like if Asians were like, yo, if you guys are a little bit more loud when it came to all the Asian grandpas getting fucking killed and shit, maybe they'll come in. Right, but you can keep tracing back to fucking Chinese people building railroads, back to slavery. It's never ending. Versus
Asians are getting better at complaining these days.
versus examining like what's, you know what I mean? It's like 'cause
Yeah.
the whole racial thing ends up just being like who did more favors for who.
Well, that's 100%. I mean, substitute race with just like what's good for your class. Like same shit, you know, back then. It doesn't have to be race. If this is going to benefit me in the long run, or if this sets a precedent, right? If this murder of this blah, blah, blah situation turns this way, then my daughter growing up is going to live in a more dangerous world. So I'm going to be biased. That's the whole point of being a juror, right? Like you're supposed to bring your indirect personal bias and like let that in a melting pot of decision making be okay for society versus the outwardly direct bias. Like I am racist. I cannot vote on this.
You know what? There is a scientific proof of like how someone gets a lesser sentence.
Oh yeah, if
is
they
if
look
they're
hot.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Guys or girls, there's actually like a
Luigi
beauty
Mangiani,
privilege
bud.
card.
yeah. That fool should just be walking free all day. Right?
Yeah, if you look
Hot piece of
good,
ass.
you get a lesser sentence. So that is actually way more effective.
Isn't that the Ted Bundy thing? Ted Bundy.
They're like,
For sure.
I could save him. Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney's could shoot somebody in public, and I
Yeah.
would say, let her go, man.
Just not even just.
Let them go.
But everything's based on
Let
bias.
them go. Let them go.
Let them both go.
What during the heat of the moment this guy just had a knife?
So that's again, it's hard to
What are the
say
details of the
because like,
situation?
so he started afterwards. Again, I don't want feel free to look up the details. What had happened was there was a moment where he got there. The guy, that's not his tent. The guys came back. They're like, hey, you know, like you got to move. And then for him to be like, hey, dude, like, you know, like make me and like see what happens. So there was kind of a moment. I didn't say the exact right words, but there's kind of a moment for kind of inviting it for some sort of conflict to happen. And then if you had a knife, like a deadly weapon on like a school property track meet where it's already not supposed to be, and then you're going like you have the knife, and then you're like, hey, you know, like make me. What are you gonna do? And you're inviting that kind of complication. It's very difficult to not like show like no matter what version of self-defense you might say, if one person has no deadly weapon and you have a weapon in a place that it's not supposed to be, that conflict is very one.
You know what's crazy? I got expelled from school because I had a knife not on campus.
We at home?
Yes.
We all have kitchen knives at home.
So when I was going to Cerritos High School, I ditched school, right? For like a week. During one of the times when we ditched school, we were in an abandoned house that it was like a well-known in the area. We're kicking it. When the cops came and arrested all of us because the neighbors were saying like, oh, there's like so much commotion or whatever. We're just shooting fireworks at each other. Maybe they thought we were gunshots. But the cops came, and when they arrested all of us, I had a knife on me. So they're like, okay, this is happening during school hours. We're going to apply like school rules. So how they applied it was the district, they end up going, well, since it's school hours, if you weren't at this house, you would have had the same outfit, the same knife on campus. Because of that, we're expelling you.
They just wanted a reason, dude. They hated your ass.
They could. But that's the same reasoning, right? The same reasoning is like, why do you have a knife on campus? Like, what are your intentions?
You were so shocked by your story about how they expelled you for not, like, you started the story. You're like, I did school for like a week, right?
He's like, it's so unfair.
Yeah. All right. And then you were like squatting before squatting was a thing.
I didn't know you can cross rules like that.
And then you're talking about like, dude, and then when they arrested me, like you're a kid in a fucking house that you don't own, arrested and you had a weapon on you. You're like, I don't fucking understand why the school doesn't.
You know what I thought how the rules are going to play out? I'm like, you arrest me? Cool. Yes, we're doing like breaking city laws, right? Take me to jail. Fine. Whatever. But let me back into school because I didn't do none of this shit on campus.
The story begins with you made it sound like you got arrested because your dad has a gun at home.
Yep.
And you actually like
He's clearly in.
If I commit murder off campus, then the school has no reason.
Because I didn't kill anybody in school.
But it's perception. They don't want someone like you in school.
Yeah,
They're
why do you
like,
have a
this
knife?
guy got arrested. Let's find a reason to fucking get him. Keep him off school.
Had a weapon on him, got arrested during school hours because he's ditching school. Yeah. Like, get him out of here.
The craziest thing about this story,
You would say that now.
Are you calling me a Carmelo Anthony?
If Tycho was at that school and you heard about this other kid that was causing these problems, what would you do?
On his school? I'm pulling him out of school. We're going to another school.
yeah, exactly.
Homeschool. Yep.
No, the craziest thing about this story to me is that Austin Metcalf was there for like 8 minutes. You know what I mean? So like
Bleeding out.
No. So like he got to school, he gets to the tent, right? And he was in the tent for 8 minutes and then he's dead. So like it was not long. Like he gets to school and he's dead 8 minutes later.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it happened quick. And that's why I think I didn't know that when I was hearing the story for a while. I was like, maybe they were bullying this kid really hard and he tried to defend himself and they got in like some kind of scuffle, but it was really fast. So like for him to escalate to like, I'm taking my knife out and I'm going to fucking sink it into your heart. Like that's
like if you're Austin's parents and you're like, damn, my kid was on campus for 8 minutes and he died. That's fucking crazy. I'd be like, dude, give that guy 100 years.
Dude, there's a moment where the dad in the courtroom was basically like saying how grief isn't in like sadness and sorrow. Grief sometimes is in anger. And so he was going off in the courtroom and just fucking trying to like demand justice.
I would too. You know when people fucking jump the little thing and want to beat the guy's ass or whatever? I get it. I'm like, dude, if that happened to like your kid,
some of those videos are tight, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And they beat up the fucking.
The context is so sad.
But not the judge though. When people beat up the judge, I'm like, dude, that's fucked up.
That shit happened here. You saw that guy jump over and fucking try to punch the judge?
Yeah, dude.
He flew
launched
over.
himself, dude, like a stunt man.
I saw that one.
This sucks, man.
Yeah, it's a sad story.
I actually think if you're under 25, you should get free with everything.
You're on that prefrontal cortex non-developed shit, huh? Get the fuck out of here. 25 is hell late, dog.
Mine is if you kill someone else's son, you're their son now.
Jesus.
What kind? So everyone loses.
No,
That's horrible.
Yeah, now it's up to you.
So as a parent, you're just like, now I have to take care of my son's murderer.
It's like
That's
fucking
horrible.
Last Samurai, right? You kill the motherfucker. Now you're her husband, and you take care of their whole family.
So now you kill somebody, you get to have his family.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, so if
So he was assigned. That's not Japanese rules.
That means if you see a hot ass wife of somebody else, you're just like,
I mean, there's loopholes in everything.
I gotta fucking fulfill my duty.
But that's what I think.
Being a son doesn't help though, because sons usually get taken care of by their parents, like for a while.
But then if you're in that family, they're probably gonna beat your ass every day.
Oh yeah, I would.
I can't argue with this logic.